Post 1, March 16th, 2010. Did anyone else play The Sims when they were younger? It was such a fantastic game. Wasn't it fun to have a wife or husband, kids, and a job, and a jacuzzi in your bedroom? Good times. Anyway, I have this weird problem with my game, and I was hoping one of you guys could solve it. So I recently got the game off eBay for £1.20. There weren't that many bidders, and I was willing to pay a lot to bring back old childhood memories. After I installed the game, I immediately launched it. After playing the tutorial to remind me of the game controls, I made a sim. I called him David and gave him the cancer personality. Then I moved him into a lot. I made him a cute little bungalow and gave him a job in the medical career. On the 7th sim day, I finally got him to marry a sim called Truce. Things were going well, and by the 11th sim day, my sim had 2 children, Matt and Lisa. On the 15th day, David was in work and the kids were in school. Truce was the only one in the house and her hunger levels were low, so I decided to make her cook dinner. Just as she was cooking, David arrived, and he went over to his wife to greet her. The next thing you know, the oven was on fire. Upon being set alight, the flames instantly spread and engulfed Truce. By the time the firemen arrived, Truce was already just a pile of ash. After the firemen extinguished the flames, a box came up saying that Truce died in a fire. I was frustrated by this, but I carried on with my game. Strangely, instead of doing obvious things such as take a shower, cooking a meal, etc., in a free will state, all he would do was mourn, of course. If I were to command him to do something, he would do it, but then he would go straight back to mourning. The kids didn't do the same thing though, and by the time it was night, I sent all my Sims to bed. At 12:36 a.m., I heard David scream. I set the game to normal speed and went up to him. He was in bed, tossing and turning. He was still doing that horrible scream. I set him as my active sim to check on his activity, instead of showing a picture of a bed and the word sleep. There was a picture of his wife. When I highlighted the picture, the words truce came up. I tried to cancel it, but I couldn't do anything other than watch him scream in his sleep. I haven't seen this before and I was puzzled. Regardlessly, I felt bad for him. I mean, he lost his wife. It's natural to see him do this. Well, in real life, that would be true, but this is The Sims, not real life. If any of you guys have ever encountered this problem or have a solution, please contact me. Thanks. Post 2, March 17th, 2010. Thanks for the feedback, but none of your suggestions have worked. The same thing happened today. Mourning all day and then screaming at night. I have also noticed that when my sim is in nightmare state, his fun, comfort, and social bar always plummet. I've also sent the guy who gave me the copy a private message, but he hasn't replied. Keep sending the solutions though. I might find one that works. Thanks. Post 3, March 19th, 2010. Okay, after this post, I'm closing this topic. I can't take any more of this. So on the 18th day, he woke up and just sort of stood there, just twitching and shaking. His mood bars were static, but when I commanded him to do something, the game instantly canceled the activity. When the time hit 8 p.m., he started walking. Well, when I say walking, I mean he would stumble awkwardly as if he was freezing cold or being watched. He went up to Matt and grabbed him. He screamed in horror as David dragged him to the bedroom and threw him on the bed. My eyes widened as I saw David pull out a kitchen knife. He pounced on Matt and started swinging the blade back and forth into Matt's chest. Blood was being splattered in all directions, and you could see David pulling Matt's intestines out. Matt's scream was now a faint murmur. David stood up from the bed as Matt's body twitched and bled. Suddenly I realized about Lisa. When I activated her, the plumb bob went to the cutboard, and the activity said that she was hiding. I saw David go for the cupboard, and he paused. Then the screen went black and my game crashed. My desktop background had changed to a picture of Matt and Lisa, which were in black and white. I'm going to uninstall the game now, and I want to thank everyone for their suggestions. I'm not sure whether I can ever play a Sims game again. Hey guys, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please subscribe, that'd help out a lot. The links to the Facebook page, the Twitter, and the Instagram are all in the description below, as well as the source for today's story and the music, so go check all those out and follow my social medias, that also helps a lot. But yeah, until next time in the Deadly Zone, stay deadly and stay spooky.